Julia Spencer is a real estate investor with over 25 years' experience who owns multiple investment properties. She's a single mother of two who moved to the U.S. in 1993 with only $20 in her pocket. She currently holds an MBA. Julia Spencer is neither a realtor nor an attorney, and the contents of this recording are only her opinions. Get her free guide to investing at juliamspencer.com. I'm your host, Dr. Steve G. Jones, multimillionaire and hypnotherapist. My website is stevegjones.com. Module 3, House Flipping 101.
The other thing that I was going to tell you about in terms of flipping, I don't know if that was part of your questions, and I'm just going off, but the one thing you need to consider when you do your calculations, I know you wanted to get me some numbers and stuff, but one thing with flipping, when you calculate what your gain is going to be, like what you paid plus your improvements, and then you sell the property, and then you're really banking on the fact that the difference between what you invested versus what you're selling it for is big enough to make it worthwhile for you and your partner to go into this project. And if you have like a private investor, which you were asking me about how to find private investors, and it makes it worthwhile for them also in the end. But one thing you need to think about is if you buy a property and then you sell it within like 2 or 3 months or however long the project is, for an increase in price, at the end of the year, you will have to pay taxes on the capital gains that you realized. And I don't know what tax bracket you're on, but if you're like in a 30% tax bracket, I know you have a good job, so you're probably way up there where I'm at also, and probably a lot of people. But basically, the tax authorities at the end of the year will confiscate 30% of your gains. So you need to make sure you calculate that into your numbers.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I think we're getting set up with a company called NCH, and they're incorporating us in Nevada, and they're creating two companies, an LLC and an S Corp, and the properties will be purchased using those entities, and depending on how long we keep the property, we'll move it under either an LLC, and if we want to do something shorter, it'll be under the S Corp.
Okay. Nevada is good because there's no state income tax.
Correct. Mm-hmm. And there's the piercing the corporate veil is a little bit more difficult than based on other states.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but that's probably true as well, especially as I know Nevada. Yeah. So they're setting you up as an LLC and move you over to S Corp. What's the justification for that, or what's the reasoning behind that?
The S Corp allows us to hold property.
For your free guide to real estate investing, visit juliamspencer.com.